Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to be doing a little vlog style pack with me. Normally I do all of my vlogs and stuff like that over on Patreon, but I thought I would take you along for a little, like I said, pack with me. If you would like to see the part 2 to this video, which is just things I don't really feel super comfortable posting on here that I want to bring with me that are just kind of more personal, I will post all of that on Patreon. So if you want to see the second part to this video, head over there. But yeah, we are going away for a week to visit my partner, my caregiver's family, and I really need to pack. So this is just going to be everything that's not boring or medical related, because I'm severely chronically ill and I need to bring a lot of medical stuff. But that's no one wants to see that. So it's just gonna be the more fun aspects of clothes and everything. This is my outfit right now, just PJ pants and a bluey t-shirt. But yeah, let's get packing. The process has begun, as you can see, but we need to do a quick detour because I'm sending out the snail mail letters today. Look how cute they look. For those who don't know, our snail mail club is just a monthly themed mental health and regression based little letter club where you get a letter and a bunch of other activities and worksheets and goodies. And yeah, I'm mailing them today, but that's just a side note. Back to the rest of the video in a second. Hi babies. So, excuse my air conditioner. The clips that you just saw were from a couple weeks ago when Mom and I were preparing to go visit his family for a while because he rarely gets to see them. And then the trip kept getting postponed because one of our pets needed surgery and they kept moving the surgery, and it was really stressful. And then during that time I also had a health scare. So she had her surgery, it was really stressful, but she pulled through. We're now focusing on end of life care for her, which is really sad, but rats don't live very long and it's just how it is. But with all of that, I have been flaring really bad, and then we were still gonna try to make it to visit his family, and then about an hour into the drive I got violently ill, and we got stranded an hour away with our animals in the car, and thankfully I was able to make it back home and everyone is safe, but having a really hard time. I'm having a really hard time mentally, mostly because of my health and dealing with the impending loss of our animal and with a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to get into, but I just really don't feel good. But that being said, the reason I'm sharing this, even though my channel is usually lighthearted and healing focused, is just because I even though I have content pre-made, I don't have anything for you guys pre-made, and so I wanted to film a little something for you because as much as I love content and making content as a hobby and just for fun and even a social outlet for me, it's also, I exist in a lot of corners of the internet, but this is one of them, and it is part of my livelihood. So not being able to post and feeling how I'm feeling and dealing with everything that's going on is really stressing me out. So I thought I would film a little video for you. I'm also going to insert some footage of our rat, of Plum, who had surgery, and she is healing really well and she's just being really cute, and I wanted to put in some little clips of that. But yeah, I'm really not doing well in any respect. And I think I'd rather just be honest about that and without being too into detail. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video where I look so haggard and crazy, and yeah.
You just have to take your meds. It wasn't really sad. Yeah, is that good?
Okay. Ignore everything about how I look. Also, I hope you can hear me over the air conditioner. I would turn it off if I could handle the heat, but I can't. And yeah, these are some like sick day baby activities / how to play when you're chronically ill and flaring. And of course, everyone that deals with chronic illness deals with it on a spectrum and with like different like variations of like good and bad days. For me personally, like my worst day is gonna be, there's gonna be no play at all. It's just gonna be me in bed like weathering a storm, or me in the bathroom weathering a storm, and the most I can do is just like cuddle with a stuffed animal. But on other days, like today, I can talk. A lot of days I can't even talk. So on a day I can talk, some of these I can do. So it really like just like depends on your ability, and I'm going to give ideas for like what I would consider to be like differing abilities. So hopefully at least one of these will be something that you feel comfortable and capable of doing. And if not, that's okay too. Like I said, like many days I cannot even speak or literally do anything. I look like a mummy. So the first thing to do if you can't talk is what I like to do is play silently in your head. And what you can do for that is like you can do it in a sort of meditative way where you like hold a toy and then like you're getting like the physical experience. Like I can hold Petunia and then like close my eyes and imagine like frolicking in a field with her, or imagining her as a real elephant, or imagining like just like having a tea party with her and other stuffed animals. So you can sort of have silent in your head imaginative play, and it's kind of like a meditative and nice experience. I do that a lot with like my dolls and like the world that I've created for them in my head. Or you can, if you have the energy and the stamina, either have someone set up a scene for you, like set up, you know, a few stuffed animals in a circle with teacups, and then like, or you can do that yourself if you feel up to it, and then from bed while you're like looking at the scene, like talk out loud and like make them have a conversation and say what they might be saying, or like whatever. So you're still sort of playing and interacting with them, you're just doing it like from a distance while you like have a scene already set up. Also, not really for play, but just in general, focus on some simple activities like brushing a doll's hair, or even just like stroking a stuffed animal's fur and just interacting and holding your comfort items. Or you could have a sick day with your toys. So like maybe you don't feel good, and maybe like Toonie here is also just casually under the weather, or she needs comfort too in some way. So you can have a sick day kind of with them. You can wrap them up with you in bed and kind of take care of them, if that makes sense. Like have them kind of be in it with you. Also, you can do journaling, scrapbooking, or crafts if you're up for it. I really like to like involve crafting in my regression. I have like a regression journal, and I do some like collages and scrapbooking things in there. And I also really like knitting and crafting and like making things for my dolls and stuffed animals, like knitting them a little like sweater, or like making a little necklace or something for my dolls. Also, if you have like smaller toys like Littlest Pet Shop or Calico Critters or small stuffed animals, you can sort of, if you're bedbound, have your bed kind of be like another planet that they crash landed on, or another world, and have them kind of like explore it and interact with it. Like if you have your knees up in bed, you can pretend that's like a mountain and just like have them climb it, and then just like talk with them and play with them. That can be like a good little interactive thing you can do from bed that requires a lot of like imagination, but like that's always a good thing, like using your imagination. And then lastly, I like watching like a kids show or movie, having my toys with me, and then having them like make commentary on it, or having them act out scenes or something, or just having them there as a comfort, so that way you can still like engage with the regression, but in a very like accessible way, if that makes sense. And then of course everything like self-care wise, like having like a bath if you're up for it, but like with bath toys or bath crayons. And yeah, just practicing self-care and adding in those little elements of like regression time. And yeah, I hope you liked those ideas. I'm sorry that this video was short and not what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a packing video / like a little vacation vlog, but I think I just I'm not capable of a lot of things the way I once was. Traveling is one of them, and my health has just been, it's just a really rough period right now. And I appreciate your guys' support and patience with me, and I hope the quality of this video is okay. And as always, I love you, thank you, and I will see you in the next one.